what's up? Kyle here again. Welcome to the DVD and Blu-ray update video where I show the DVDs and Blu-rays I got over the past couple weeks and months and months and months and months and months. I'm so sorry for the long delay, guys. This has been the longest delay I have done in a long time. So sorry for the long delay. I have some new titles, some old titles in this update. This has been, I can't even get to I just been so busy with work and other stuff and some projects and stuff. This has been such a busy month for me, such a busy year for me. It's just been so busy. There's so much stuff going on. I've just been very stressed. Lots of things going on, but I'm not even going to get into too much detail into some of these titles. So some of the titles I'll get into detail into them, and some of them I won't. You know, it depends on which one. Some of them, which ones I feel like getting into. But without further ado, let's get the DVD update started. Oh, and before I get the DVD update started, I want to give before I forget, I want to give two shout outs to my buddy Marc. Marc Chindemi, the Boy Chin Wonder. You all know Boy Chin Wonder. You all know him. He's starting a YouTube channel. He got back on YouTube, and he has a new YouTube channel called It's That Film Geek 1981. Please give him a sub. I'll put a link underneath this video for his YouTube channel. Please give him a sub and subscribe to him. He's a good friend. You all know him, Marc Chindemi. He just started a YouTube channel, and I'm finally happy for him. And please give him a sub. And he doesn't have too many videos up yet, but he has a video. Our night. If you all remember a little movie called Night of the Vampire that me, Doug, and Mark did a long time ago. A couple years ago. The short is now up on YouTube. I'll put a link underneath this video for that short, that horror short that we did a long time ago. It was originally going to get the distribution, but then we had some problems with it, but it's on YouTube now, and Mark's YouTube channel is now new YouTube channel is now up and running. He's going to do new YouTube videos, some pickups videos and stuff. So definitely give him a sub, and also subscribe to my buddy Jessie Hobson. He's a he's a big fan of mine, a really good friend of mine. He does pickup videos, DB updates, and unboxing videos. Jessie Hobson. He's a filmmaker, and he's a YouTuber. Definitely give him a sub. I'll put a link underneath this video for his YouTube channel. He's a really good friend of mine. Definitely check those YouTubers out. But without further ado, no more delays. Let's get the DVD update started. DVD and Blu-ray update started. First one I got is I wanted to show this. You know, it's not out yet, but it's a movie that I have a little small cameo in. It's directed by my friend Abel Berry and Jennifer Stone, and I can't show really much of the cover, but this is just a screener copy of. It's a movie called Strix, and my friend Rob Namir is in it, and Sean C. Phillips and a bunch of other people are in it. Lots of people. Billy Blair, Bring Stevens, Abel Berry, and a bunch of other people. And Bring Stevens is a scream queen. This is a really fun movie. It's going to give a big distribution. I can't show really much of this. You know, I gotta hide this. But this is not out yet. It's a really I have like a really small cameo in this. Like don't expect anything big. It's just a little teeny tiny cameo in when I'm on the TV playing when I'm like I'm like one of the brainwashers on the TV, like, you know, saying you are the chaos we've been born. I forget what the line was called, but you know, we are the chaos we've been born. You are the chosen one, or something like that. I forget what it was, but you know, it was like I'm like one of the brainwashers on the TV, and I'm like repeating, and I'm like one of like the people that were like, you know, it's you have to see it in the movie, but it's just a little quick cameo, and it's a really fun movie. So definitely, I think you can. He's still giving out screeners of this from Abelberry. I'll put a link underneath this video for his Facebook page. Definitely check this out when it comes out, and it's gonna get a really fun, really big distribution. I don't know from what, I can't say what, I don't know what company yet, but you know, but it's gonna be really fun, a really fun movie. Definitely check that out when it comes out. I'll let y'all know when that comes out. Next one I got is from MVD Visual, and that is it's the new documentary on Kevin Smith, and that is Clerk. A documentary about Kevin Smith. This is a new documentary about the new documentary about Kevin Smith, about how his filmmaking and stuff, how he got started in filmmaking, how he started on all his films. It's a really good documentary. It gives me a lot of insight, a lot of stuff I didn't know about Kevin Smith actually. And it has it's directed by Malcolm Ingram, and it has Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, everybody, a lot of people in it, a lot of good celebrities that are interviewed in here. Really fun documentary about Kevin Smith and his career and stuff. It's really good. Highly recommend you check this one out. It doesn't have any features. It just has the trailer in it. But definitely check this one out if you haven't seen this yet. Really cool documentary. Next one I got is from Wild Eye Releasing. This is my buddy Marc Polonia's film. It's an older one. It's called Bigfoot vs. Zombies. This one's a really good one. I love the cover art for this. There's a really cool cover art. It's called Bigfoot vs. Zombies. This is like about, I don't remember too much about this one. I remember it was very gory, and like the zombies, like, you know, it was about a Bigfoot that was like killing that was like saving people from the zombies and stuff. And it's like it's like a toxic waste was like, and people were turning into these zombies, and there's like scientists and stuff. They accidentally released like a local population, a body, like an army of zombies are getting unleashed. And they have to stop the scientists have to stop the people have to stop the zombies, and there's a Bigfoot on the loose, you know, at the same time. It's really fun. Definitely support my friend Marc Polonia and his films, the Polonia Brothers Entertainment, and it has director commentary with Marc Polonia, behind the scenes featurette, image gallery, and trailers. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it yet. Highly recommend you check this one out. Next one I got is another good Marc Polonia movie that is by Bayview Entertainment and Retro Media, and that is Amivil Death House. This is another one that I highly recommend you check out. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this. This one, I definitely highly recommend you check this one out. I can't really remember too much about it, but I remember really liking it a lot. It has a couple features on it: designing the Amityville featurette, first look trailer, and still gallery. This has Eric Roberts' voice in it. This one was very cool. Has possession. It's like a really cool movie. Highly recommend you check this one out. Definitely support Marc Polonia and his films and the Polonia Brothers films. Definitely check this one out. It's a really cool one too. Next one I got is and this one I got on a screener copy, and it's hard to find really, this one, and that is from Stella Stevens and Shanna Weary, and that is The Granny. See, this is a bootleg copy. Not really a bootleg copy, but it's a screener copy. It's just like a regular, just like a screener copy edition. This one was really cool. I love this one. I saw this one on B-Movie TV. I highly recommend you check this one out. It's really cool. It's really funny, really gory, really silly, and it's really, if you could find it, I highly recommend you check this one out. It's about this granny who gets this granny who is like, it's her birthday or something. I can't really remember too much, but like she because I haven't seen these movies, and all these movies I've watched and it's been a while since I watched some of them. I watched recently, some of them I haven't watched recently, but this one I haven't seen too recently. But it was, from what I remember, it was like the granny was like was dying, and she was and her family was trying to inherit the money from her. So when she dies, and she wanted to be young again, so she gets this potion, and then from this person or something like that, or something, I can't remember too much, but it was really cool. And the potion makes her younger, and then it kills her, and then she comes back from the dead and gets revenge. Not revenge, but like, it just comes back from the dead, and like shit happens from there. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's really fun. I really enjoyed this one. Definitely check this one out if you can find it somewhere. Next ones I got are from I'll put a link in this video where you can get these. This is from the sleazebox.com, and these are independent horror anthology. Fun little horror anthology films directed by my buddy Phil Herman, and it has my buddy Joel D. Winecoop and Chauncey Phillips and a bunch of other people that I know in these. Really fun anthology films, and that is I can't show the covers to these. It's called it's a horror anthology film called Horror Tales 666. And then you got Horror Tales 666, Horror Tales 666 Part 2. Really cool movie, really cool anthology films. Definitely check these out. And I'll put a link underneath this video where you can get them. Really cool ones. Definitely check them out. Next one I got is from SRS Cinema, and that is another Polonius Brothers film, and it's a new Polonius Brothers film, and it's directed actually by Marc Polonius' son Anthony Polonia and Marc Polonia, and that is from SRS Cinema, Hell on the Shelf. This is a really cool movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. I love this movie. This is one of this one was really, I really love this one. Highly recommend you check this one out. It kind of reminds me of it has Titus Hellenberger, David Pfeiffer, Marc Polonia, Natalie Hellenberger, and Chris Beacon. I highly recommend you check this one out. This one was really scary, really creepy, really eerie. It has like it kind of reminds this one. I got when I was watching it, kind of gave me the feeling of watching like one of those like paranormal investigators or like paranormal or ghost hunters, kind of like TV, like that show, like those shows, like those TV shows. And it kind of has like a mixture of Blair Witch with Paranormal Activity, kind of like one of those like documentary, like it's a found footage movie. It's really fun. Really fun movie. Highly recommend you check this out. Really creepy. It's about three paranormal investigators do a documentary in this house, and it's like it's haunted by this spirit. And by the spirit, and the spirit is and there's a story behind it that the two brothers that are that were one brother was killed in the house, back in the, I think, early 30s or something, or early 70s, or I think it was the 70s or something. I can't remember what year, when it was, but and he got pushed down the stairs, and the spirit is living inside the doll. Inside this doll that you see on the picture, and it taunts the three paranormal investigators in the house, which is Titus, Dave, and Marc Polonia. And it's just really creepy, and there's like really creepy stuff going on. It's a really fun movie. Highly recommend you check this one out. Really creepy. I love this. I love Polonius Brothers. I love Marc Polonia's films. He really does a great job, and I'm so excited to be friends with him and getting to work with him in these movies. Highly recommend you check this one out. Definitely support Polonius Brothers. Polonius Power! Polonius Power! Definitely check him out. Definitely check this movie out. Really fun movie. Highly recommend you check this one out. Next one I got is a box set, and I don't know what this is. I don't know what I think this is from this is from Anchor Bay. This is an old box set. I got this used, and I was gonna get the original. And this is on the Dawn. I'll show you the. I took it out of the case already. This is the Dawn. This is the box set of the Dawn of the Dead, the Ultimate Edition. I always wanted this box set, but I never thought I would be able. I never thought I would get it. And it comes off like this. You slide it off, and I was gonna get the. I got the 4K edition, but it doesn't. I don't have a region-free Blu-ray. I have a region-free Blu-ray player, but it's a region-free DVD player, and it doesn't just plays DVDs, not Blu-rays for some reason. Region-free DVDs doesn't really play region-free Blu-rays, plays region-free DVDs, and I thought I have to get another player for some. I want to get a 4K player, but it comes in like this. Comes like this. Has the US version, US theatrical version, extended version. You all know this edition. It has some artwork here, some really cool artwork. I'll show you right there. And then it has this version, if I can open it up. Damn. It's a 4-disc set. Has the theatrical version, extended version, the European version, and the documentaries. And it's signed, pre-signed by George A. Romero. Rest in peace, George A. Romero. I'm so happy I got to meet him. It has artwork here, and then it has a book. Has two booklets. Booklet here. And you got the comic. It has a comic here. With pictures like a comic book, and it has Dawn of the Dead right there. Really cool edition. If you can get it, it's rare to find, but you know it's a cool edition. But I would get the 4K edition. You know, the 4K restoration Blu-ray edition, Blu-ray or a 4K edition. This is just my. I got this edition because I don't have a 4K. I don't have a 4K player. And I don't have a I don't have a Blu-ray region-free Blu-ray B region B Blu-ray player. And you need a region B Blu-ray player to play the 4K restoration. I don't know how to close this thing. How do you close this damn thing? Here. So it has artwork here of the zombie, and really cool edition. And this is one of my favorite movies. I don't need to get into too much detail into this. Dawn of the Dead, one of the best George A. Romero movies of all time. One of the best zombie films of all time. Definitely check this out. Next one I got. Next a couple. I'm gonna show these. Yeah, I got the first season of South Park, but this is season 2 of South Park. I got from my girlfriend Lisa. Season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, and I don't have season 7, 8, or 9, but I have season 10. I got at a thrift store. Which I should have taken video there, but it was really cool. I'll take a video when I go back there. But I got those. The South Park seasons 1 through 10. I have season 1 right down somewhere in there. But I love South Park. That's one of my favorite shows. Definitely check those out. And the last DVDs I got, and then onto the Blu-rays, is I have the Goldbergs season 7 on DVD. This is one you need a region code for Blu-ray player, or region code for Blu-ray player or DVD player. This is a season 7. I don't know why this didn't come out to. I don't know why this didn't come out to America. This came out in the UK. So I got the season 7. It's weird how that didn't come out in America. Then I got the complete 8th season of the Goldbergs. I got the other seasons too. I don't know if these are bootlegs or, but I got this season 2, season 8, the new season now. Season 9's on TV, and it comes in like that. Really great show. I love the Goldbergs. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. Highly recommend you check this out and check out the new season that's on now. It's on a break now, but it's really, I love the Goldbergs. Definitely check this show out. One of my favorite shows. And if you like, 80s references and stuff to like shows and stuff, definitely check out the Goldbergs. Now well, those were all the DVDs. Now onto the Blu-rays. First Blu-ray I got, and this is from Arrow Video, and this one is, I'm so excited this finally got a release, and this is one of my favorite Arrow Video releases, and this is one of my favorite horror films of all time, and this is a really cool edition, and that is Phantom of the Mole, Eric's Revenge, and this is just a really fun movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. It has, I'll show you what it looks like inside. It has that's a really cool artwork. You get the Blu-ray, and you get a couple. Then you open it up, and you get a couple of Post-its in here from the movie. You get this. You get a couple like things in here. Whoa. Get a couple of things in. Get a couple like pictures from the movie in here. Couple. I'm not going to show all of them because I want you to be surprised when you get it. If you get it, then you get the you get the regular Blu-ray, you get the Blu-ray edition, and then you get it has the TV and Phantom cuts, and also it has reversible artwork, which is really cool too. From the original artwork, from the original artwork, which is really cool too. Really cool movie. I highly recommend you check this out. This is one of my favorite 80s movies. Let's see if I can get it back in here. Trying to get it back in here. Then you get with it, you get a big poster, which most of the Arrow Video releases don't really come with a poster like this. Get the new poster, then you get the old retro poster from when the movie came out, and it says rated R on the bottom. Really cool. And then you get with it, which is really cool too, you get a whole booklet. This is from the original DVD cover. You get some photos in here, some really cool photos in here from the movie, some behind the scenes makeup. Let's see. Really cool edition. Oh. Really cool edition. This is like one of Arrow Video's best releases. I really enjoy this, and I'll talk about this one because this one I really enjoyed. It's pretty much about this girl Melanie, whose boyfriend back in the day who gets caught when they're having a nice romantic evening. Her boyfriend gets killed in a fire. His house catches on fire and gets killed, and then years later she starts working in this they open this new mall, and then he starts living, and then Eric starts living in the mall, and starts like, you know, living in the mall and killing people, getting revenge on people, and starts killing people off in the mall one by one. Really fun movie. Really cool 80s synth music. Love 80s films. Cool makeup effects and gore effects. And also Pauly Shore this is what Pauly Shore is in this. This is one of Pauly Shore's first roles. He plays a really fun character in this. I highly recommend you check this one out. This is a really cool Arrow video release. It also has a couple other people in it. It has Morgan Fairchild, Ken Foree, and it's just a really fun movie. Has a lot of cool bonus features. Has 3 versions of the original theatrical TV cut and bonus composite fan cut. High definition Blu-ray has limited, has brand new 2K 2K restoration of the original theatrical cut and 35mm film elements. Brand new audio commentary with the director Richard Friedman. A new commentary with producer Ian Cant and film historian author Amanda Reyes. Audio interviews. Shop till you drop making of the Phantom of the Mall documentary, and the Vandals of the Go to the Mall interview documentary and interview, and some other interviews in here and some other commentaries and stuff. Really cool edition. Highly recommend you pick this one up and check this movie out. Really cool movie. Next one I got is this one came out a while ago. This is a new edition of from Miramax and Paramount Pictures, and that is Scream on Blu-ray. This is the new Scream edition. I wanted to get the 4K edition, but I don't have a 4K player. And it comes in like this slipcover, this other alternate cover artwork. I got this because I thought this was the uncut. I thought this was going to be. There's an uncut editions of the original of this. This is the original Scream movie. I can't wait for the new one. That looks really cool, and I'm definitely can't wait to see the new one, the 5th one. Well, it's not called Scream 5. It's called It's called Scream. I guess they did that to make more money, but to not make more money, but to get. I don't know why they called it just Scream. They should have called it Scream 5, but I guess they did it for rights reasoning, copyright reasoning. This one is the original Scream. I thought this was the uncut version, but it's the regular edition. There's an uncut edition somewhere that it's hard to find. I think it's on Laserdisc, and but this is the regular edition. But it has But the cool thing about this, it has new features on it: A Bloody Legacy, Scream 25 years later, audio commentary with director Wes Craven and writer Kevin Williams, and production featurette, behind the scenes and new Q&A with cast and crew. It's a good edition, but it's a really good edition, and the transfer on this is really good too. So I highly recommend you get this edition. The sequels are coming out like in this format too. I would get the 4K edition of this, but I got the Blu-ray because I don't have the 4K yet, and I still need to get 4K, but highly recommend you check this movie out. One of my favorite movies of all time. My favorite slasher movie of all time. I can tell you that right now. Definitely check that out. Next one I got, and this one I don't know if you guys know people know this is out yet, and this is from Lionsgate actually, and this is Stranger Things. And that has all the seasons of it. It has season 1, 2, and 3 on it. Comes in like this, a slipcover. It has like the Universal sign on it. It's a really cool edition, in my opinion. has it's all it has like three has the season 1, season 2, seasons 1, season 2. It's coming apart. Hold on. Seasons 1, season 2. I'll just tell you. It's. I can't show because it's the disc. The see how it's like. Yeah, sometimes they come in like this. I hate it when they package it like this, but it has all season 1 through 3 seasons. And then season 4 is coming out season 4 is coming out, I think the beginning of next year, or somewhere in February, either January or February of next year. Of next year, and I can't wait for the season 4. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love Stranger Things. This is I highly recommend you check the show out if you haven't seen it, and catch up if you haven't catched up on it. You can catch up on it on Netflix, of course. Netflix you can catch it up on. Next one I got is from Vinegar Syndrome, and this one I didn't really care for. It was okay. I thought it would be a lot better than it was, but it's a film called Don't Panic, and this is like, I don't remember too much about this film, but I don't remember too much about it, but it was somewhat decent. The acting wasn't so good, but it was just weird. Like it had like it was like a possession kind of movie. The concept was okay. It just was a weird movie. The effects are cool in it, but the plot line and like the acting was not so the best of it. But it was okay. I don't remember too much about it, but it was alright. But you know, you get this artwork, and you get this artwork in here, and then you get the reversible artwork right there. Yeah, this is I don't remember too much about this. I'm not gonna get into too much detail into this. This is not a favorite of mine. I don't know. Next one I got from Vinegar Syndrome, and this one I happen to love. This is a 1995 film, and this is from Vinegar Syndrome. This is starring Clint Howard, and that is Ice Cream Man, not Mr. Ice Cream Man. That's another really good one that's another really good movie, and that's a shot video horror film, and that's from SOV Horror. I have that film too. It's an SOV. It's from SOV Horror. It's another really good movie. But this is Ice Cream Man. This is with Clint Howard. This one is very cool, very creepy, very eerie, and it's very comical. I really love this one. This is about this guy named Gregory, which is Clint Howard's character. He's an ice cream man, and he wants to make people happy. And he like feeds the kids ice cream, and then when he feeds the little kids ice cream, he kidnaps them and puts them in his truck and like kills them and stuff. And then it's just crazy stuff happens. Really fun movie, really cool, and it's just really creepy. It's just a really fun movie. I love this movie. It has a lot of really cool features on here. Newly scanned restoration and to 4K from 35 original negative commentary track with Norman Asterstein, director. Ice Cream Man Monster Vision Summer School Edition with Joe Bob Briggs and Clint Howard. Interview with Clint Howard. Interview with Norman Aston. Interview with David Goldstein, producer. Still gallery. Reversible and then it has the reversible artwork. You get that. You get the Blu-ray, and then the DVD, and then you get the reversible artwork right here. Really cool movie. I highly recommend you check this out. It's one of Vinegar Syndrome's best releases. I highly recommend you check this one out. Definitely check this one out. And I'd love to meet Clint Howard one day. He's one of my favorite. He was in a lot of cool horror films. Evil Speak. A lot of really cool stuff he's in. And definitely check this one out if you haven't seen this one yet. Next one I got is from Scream Factory, Shout Factory, and that is this one I really enjoy a lot. This one creeped me out, and that is just in time for the New Year, New Year's Evil. This one, excuse me, this one I really enjoyed a lot. This one creeped me out. This one's hard to find. If you can find this is definitely check this one out. This one, I can't remember too much about this, but it's a slasher movie about this guy who kills people on that calls people, and it's like in this, it's like killing people on New Year's Eve, before the New Year starts. It's just really creepy. It's really scary. Really cool music and really creepy and really it's just really awesome how it's done. Has audio commentary with director Emmett Alston, Eston, new interviews with actors Kip Niven, Grant Kramer, and Tafa O'Connell, I think that's how you say it, and director photographer Thomas Ackerman, and the theatrical trailer. This is one of my favorite horror slasher films. Really cool one. It has reversible artwork in here. You got the reversible artwork. Really cool movie. Really cool movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. This is a creepy, eerie movie. If you love New Year's Evil movies, this is like not too many movies are made. Not too many horror films are made on New Year's about New Year's. About New Year's, killing on New Year's, and this one is just amazing. I highly recommend you check this one out. Next one I got is from 20th Century Fox, and my friend Doug Dino, Horror Effects Man 20, got this for me, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. This is the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christine Swanson and Donald Sutherland and Paul Rubens. This one was very good. Highly recommend you check this one out. The show is really good too, but I think this is just as good as the show. This is the beginning of the whole series of how Buffy becomes the Vampire Slayer, and she's taught how to become a vampire and stuff. Highly recommend you check this one out. This is a cool release. It has the featurette, like making of the featurette and theatrical trailers and TV spots. Really funny. Paul Rubin, Pee Wee Herman's in this, and it's just really funny. I love this movie. Great movie. Definitely check this one out. And also David Arquette's in this as well. Really good one. Next one I got. Next one I got is from MGM at Universal, and that is it's the new the Candyman reboot remake. I think is it? I don't know if it's a well, it's a sequel or a remake or reboot. I don't know how it's like the sequel kind of. It's kind of like a sequel. I don't remember too much about this one, but I remember really do liking this a lot. This is by Jordan Peele and Nia Costa. I really enjoyed this one. And I did. Me and Lisa did a review on this. This one's a really good one. You got the Blu-ray, and then you got the DVD in there. This one was very creepy. Yeah, this is really good. Highly recommend you check this one out if you love the Candyman series. If you say his name 3 times in the mirror, Candyman will appear, or 5 times this time. And it's it has including never before seen scene, alternate ending. It's deleted extended scenes. Say My Name, Bloody Horror, The Filmmaker's Eye, Nia Costa, Terror in the Shadows, Candyman, The Impact of Black Horror, and more. A really good movie. Highly recommend checking this one out. The creepiness of this and the effects in this are really amazing. And this is not really this is no, they don't use CGI in this. This is really practical effects, to be honest. I really enjoyed this one. Highly recommend check this one out. Tony Todd's in it. It's just really cool. Highly recommend check this one out. Really cool movie. If you love the Candyman movies, you'll definitely love this one. Not as good as the originals, but still very, 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 very good. I can't remember too much about it. If you want to see more detail, I'll put a link on this video for my review on it. But highly recommend you check this one out. Definitely worth picking it up. Really creepy. Next one I got is from Lionsgate. Next one I got is from Lionsgate, and that is the unrated director's cut of the original 2003 Eli Roth's Cabin Fever. This is the unrated director's cut Blu-ray, and this one I love this movie. Love this movie. Can't go wrong with this movie. Highly recommend you check this one out. This is the original Cabin Fever, not the remake or the sequels. The sequels were terrible. I did not like the sequels, and I did not like the remake. The remake was a exact direct sequel, a direct remake to this one. I don't understand the remake. The remake was just like the exact same thing as this. This is the one to watch. This is the only one to watch, and I love this movie. This is a really cool one, and it's I think one of Eli Roth's best movies. Really gory, really fun, and it has features on it. Has audio commentary with director Eli Roth and cast members. Director's shorts. The Rotten Fruit includes two never-before-seen shorts. Beneath the Skin, The Making of Cabin Fever, director's behind-the-scenes photos, for family friends version, pancakes, theatrical trailer, and much more. This is a really fun movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. Creepy, eerie. I love movies that take place in cabins and movies where people get infected by diseases and people get infected by things, and spread this is just a really fun movie, and it's about these people that are going to this cabin in the woods, and they're having a fun vacation, they get infected by these diseases or something, or these they get these infections on their body, and they start and then things start, crazy shit starts happening from there. I don't want to give too much away, but it's really fun, classic movie. Can't go wrong with this. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen this yet. Next one I got is from Scream Factory, Shout Factory line, and that is one of Wes Craven's earlier films that he directed in 1986, and that is and I just watched this movie. I've been wanting to see this movie for a long time, and I just got around to watching it. And it's the new edition of Deadly Friend. This is a really cool, really cool movie. Really creepy, really eerie. One of the best horror films I've seen in a while. One of the best 80s films I've seen in a while. And this has original. This plot line is so original. It was amazing. The originality in this was so great. I've never seen a horror film that was so complex and original. Not complex, but original like this. It's a complex story to explain, so I'm not really going to get into too much detail into it. But it's a really fun movie. It's about this guy that moves into a new town. He's kind of like a brain surgeon, and he's he does he fixes, he makes things. He's like a he's like Frankenstein. He's kind of like Frankenstein. Like kind of like he makes things and stuff. He like makes this robot and stuff. He makes robots and stuff, and he and he does like, you know, scientific things. He creates things like stuff like, you know, like creatures and stuff. Not creatures, but like things like, and then he creates this robot named BB, not BB-8 from Star Wars, but BB. I think that's how you say it. And then he meets a friend, and meets a girl, and the girl, like something happens to the girl, and she passes away, and she tries to bring her back, and then somehow he puts the spirit of BB in her, and then she becomes like she wakes up from the dead, and she becomes like this monsterish, like Frankenstein creature, and she starts killing people. It's really fun. It's a really fun movie. Really great movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. Really fun, creepy, eerie movie. It's very hard to, that's the only way I can explain it. It's really hard to explain movie, but it's really fun movie. Highly recommend you check this out. I can't get into too much detail into this movie, but it's really fun, really creepy, and it's a really cool edition. It has versatile artwork. It has audio. It has new 2K scan. Hold on, let's see. Let's show the reversible artwork first. Has a disc thing. Has a disc label, and you get the reversible alternative artwork here, front and back. Really good one. This is definitely one to add to your collection. And also has for feature wise, has new 2K scan for in positive and perspective and positive and positive and positive. News interviews with actress Christy Swanson, writer producer Joel Rubin, composer Charles Burston, and special effects makeup artist Lance Anderson, and theatrical trailer. A really cool movie. It has great features. Has great storyline, great plot line, creepy eerie music, It's just a creepy movie. I highly recommend you get this one. This is a really cool one, and if you're a fan of Wes Craven movies, definitely check this one out. Really creepy, and the woman from the Goonies is in this too. Has a part in this as well. It's a really fun movie, and Christy Swans is in this. She plays a really good role in this. A cool role in this, and it's just a really fun movie. Highly recommend check this one out. And Scream Factory always does great manufacturing with their covers. Really cool movie. Next one I got is also from Scream Factory, and this is another film I really enjoyed as well. And this is The Beast Within, and this one's a really good one as well. This has the reversible artwork as well. This is a really cool creature monsterish movie. Has reversible artwork here, has the disc label, and then you get the reversible artwork here. This one came out a while ago. This one's hard to find. My friend Marc Chindemi got this for me as a birthday gift a while back in September. So I'm just reviewing this now. This is a really fun movie. A really creepy and really sick one. This one is very disturbing. If you like sick things and you like really grotesque, like, you know, fun, monsterish, like kind of like Reanimator and things like that kind of movies, this is definitely one to check out. It's about this woman who gets raped, you know, by this beast, and then gets impregnated by this beast, and then has a child that becomes like the beast. The next beast is like the beast. It's the beast within, and the son is becoming like, you know, this like it's kind of like American Werewolf in London kind of like story, kind of like kind of like feel to it. It's a really fun movie. Highly recommend you check this one out. Really creepy. Has audio commentary with director Philip Mora and actor Paul Clemens. Audio commentary with writer Tom Holland and theatrical trailer. Really highly recommend you check this one out. If you can get past the rape scenes, you could. It's definitely worth checking out. I highly recommend you check this one out. Really cool movie. It's not really that intense, but it's worth checking out. Highly recommend check this one out. Really cool movie. And last but not least, I got is a comedy film. I have the first one, and I just saw the second one just recently, and I got this for $5.99 at Big Lots, and that is Horrible Bosses 2 Extended Edition. This is a really funny movie. It has Jennifer Aniston, Jamie Foxx, Chris Pine, Kevin Spacey, James Waltz, Jason Bateman, Charles Day, Jason Sudeikis. It's just a really funny movie. I highly recommend check this one out. Really funny, and if you like the first one, you'll definitely love this one too. Definitely check this one out. Really funny movie. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this. It's just about, well, it's pretty much about these guys' bosses. You know, like they want to kill these guys that work for this company, and they want to kill their bosses, and it's the sequel to it. It's really funny. It's different than the first one. It's very different, but it's really funny. And Jamie Foxx is really funny in this. Everyone's really funny in this. Highly recommend check this one out. Definitely check this one out. Well, as well, the DVDs and Blu-rays I got for this video update. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Please rate, subscribe. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be on the lookout for more videos, guys, coming soon. Be on the lookout. And I'm keeping the channel strong. I'm making more videos, so stay tuned. And thanks a lot for watching and subscribing. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you all later. Alright. Peace. Yeah. See y'all later.